Discovering Turkey, a mosaic of cultures and landscapes. Turkey is an incredibly diverse nation where the past intertwines with the present and the East meets the West. This land is home to a rich cultural heritage and spectacular nature, as well as a special atmosphere that encompasses everything from the stunning beaches of the Mediterranean Sea to its mountainous landscapes. In the beautiful region of Cappadocia, breathtaking scenery invites deeper explorations. In this video, we'll explore fascinating facts about this amazing country, delving into its rich history and getting to know extraordinary cities that have witnessed the rise and fall of empires. Get ready for an exciting adventure as we unravel the charms of Turkey and discover all it has to offer. Regions of Turkey. Anatolia or Asia Minor. It constitutes the Asian part of Turkey, covering approximately 97% of the country's territory. Geographically diverse with plateaus, mountains and wide basins. It includes the Cappadocia region with its unique rock formations and the central Anatolian plateau, where the capital, Ankara, is situated. Thrace. Located west of the Bosphorus River, it constitutes the European portion of Turkey. It is a flatter region compared to Anatolia. It is home to Istanbul, the country's largest city, an important economic and cultural center. Black Sea region. Situated in the north of Turkey, along the Black Sea coast. Known for its humid climate and lush vegetation, conducive to agriculture and tourism due to frequent rainfall. Sea of Marmara region. It surrounds the Sea of Marmara and includes densely populated and industrialized areas. It plays a key role in Turkey's economy. Administratively, Turkey is divided into 81 provinces. The provinces are organized into 7 geographical and cultural regions. Ankara. Ankara is Turkey's dynamic capital, strategically located on the vast plains of western Anatolia in the heart of the country. With a population of over 5 million, it is the second largest city in Turkey, behind only Istanbul. The modern and cosmopolitan metropolis preserves in its streets a rich tapestry of historical and cultural events. As the nation's political, economic, and cultural epicenter, Ankara is home to important government institutions including the Turkish parliament, the presidency, and several ministries. One of the city's most illustrious treasures is the Ataturk Mausoleum, which houses the remains of modern Turkey's founder, Mustafa Kemal Ataturk. Other important sites include the historic Ankara Citadel and the Museum of Anatolian Civilizations, which offers a rich exploration of the region's history and culture. Ankara has roots that go back 1,000 years, having been inhabited by the Hittites and Phrygians when it was known as Ancyra or Ancyra. During the Phrygian period, the region was known as Gordion, the ancient capital, where it is believed to have been the site of the tomb of King Midas, famous for the myth that he turned everything he touched into gold. Cappadocia. Cappadocia is known as the majestic jewel of central Anatolia, whose name in ancient Persian meant, land of beautiful horses. Valued in Roman times, the mares of the region were subject to a special tax due to their quality. Throughout history, it has played a central role, serving as the cradle of dynasties, armies, and great empires. Kayseri, its main city, is a historical treasure, as are the lands that were ruled by the Amasia points. Cappadocia's prosperity has always been tied to land and agriculture, benefiting from fertile soils due to volcanic deposits, which are conducive to the cultivation of cereals, grapes and cherries. Its most emblematic features are the unique conical rock formations, known as fairy chimneys, as well as the underground cities and the balloon rides. In the rock formations, there are dozens of hidden chapels with beautiful frescoes, evidencing the strength of the Christian faith that flourished here in the 4th century, during the persecutions of the Roman Empire. Istanbul. Istanbul, formerly known as Constantinople, is the largest city in Turkey and one of the most populous cities in Europe, with around 15 million inhabitants. It is located on two shores, the European and the Asian, of the Bosphorus Strait, north of the Sea of Marmara, geographically separating Asia from Europe. Its unique position makes it one of the few transcontinental cities in the world. The European part includes historic neighborhoods such as Fodi and Beyoğlu, while the Asian part encompasses Üsküdar and Kadıköy. Some historic districts on the European side were declared World Heritage Sites by UNESCO in 1985. Considered a global megacity and the premier city of Turkey, Istanbul is a center of ancient history and modernity, with a rich cultural and religious heritage. The city has a history of more than 8,500 years and was the capital of three great empires: Roman, Byzantine and Ottoman. Konya. Geographical location: Konya is situated on an elevated plain, part of the Anatolian steppe, with a distinctive and characteristic terrain. Lake Meek: this is a salt lake situated in a volcanic crater, recognized for its distinctive qualities and natural beauty. Lake Tuz: it is the second largest lake in Turkey, famous for its salty waters and for being a significant point for both the ecosystem and the local economy, due to the extraction of salt. Historical and cultural heritage: Konya accumulates a vast cultural and historical heritage, with its architecture and museums reflecting the riches accumulated over the centuries. Religious devotion: the city is an important spiritual and religious center in Turkey, with a high concentration of mosques and a population deeply devoted to Islam. Mevlana Rumi, the mystical Sufi poet, whose teachings are the basis for the order of the whirling dervishes, is a central figure in Konya's history and culture. Mevlana Museum: this museum, which was once a monastery for the whirling dervishes, now houses Rumi's tomb and a collection of items related to the Sufi order and its founder. Whirling dervishes: they are known for their spiritual practice of sema, a ceremonial spinning dance that is a form of meditation, and a deeply spiritual artistic tradition. These aspects highlight the importance of Konya not only within the Turkish context, but also as an icon of spiritual and cultural tradition. The Sea of Marmara. Location and connections: the Sea of Marmara is located between Europe and Asia, connecting the Black Sea and the Aegean Sea through the Bosphorus Strait. Dimensions and depth: despite being one of the smallest global seas, with about 11,000 square kilometers and an average depth of 700 meters, its relevance is considerable. Commercial importance: it is essential for trade, acting as one of the main shipping routes for transporting goods. Tourist attraction: the area is prized by tourists, especially due to the islands in its landscape, which hold unique historical and cultural significance. History: some islands were the scene of battles and of World War I cemeteries, as well as museums and mosques of importance. Biodiversity: the sea has a rich biodiversity, with several marine species, and serves as a transit point for migratory birds between the European and Asian continents. The Aegean coast. Historical legacy: the Aegean region has a 5,000-year history and has been instrumental in human development, hosting legendary events and figures from ancient Greece, the Roman Empire, and Christian narratives, such as those mentioned in the works of Homer and the Seven Churches of Revelation. Population: the region has about 26 million inhabitants, which constitute one-third of Turkey's population. Izmir, an important city in the Aegean Sea, Izmir is recognized for its ancient history and contemporary cultural relevance. Ephesians, known as one of the best-preserved classical cities in Europe, it is home to the Temple of Artemis, one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, and played a vital role in early Christianity. Role of Christianity: the Apostle Paul played an important role in the spread of Christianity through Ephesians in the 1st century. Bergamo and parchment. Bergamo is famous for its Acropolis and the physician Galen. It was a significant center for the production of parchment, a precursor to modern paper. Pamukkale. Location: Pamukkale is located in Denizli province in southwestern Turkey. Natural features: it is renowned for its distinctive white travertine formations, which generate thermal pools and petrified waterfalls, popularly known by the nickname Cotton Castle. Archaeological sites: in addition to the thermal pools, Pamukkale is famous for Hierapolis, an ancient Roman city. UNESCO recognition: Pamukkale and Hierapolis are recognized as World Heritage Sites by UNESCO. Historical significance: Hierapolis was an important center of health and therapy during the Roman period, known for its beneficial thermal waters. The south coast of the Aegean Sea. Region: the southern coast of the Aegean Sea in Turkey is celebrated for its beaches and natural landscapes. Coastal towns: it has several coastal towns with white sand beaches and turquoise waters. Lake Bafa and Bodrum. Lake Bafa is a highlight, and next to it is Bodrum, formerly called Halikarnassus. Historical heritage: Bodrum is known for the ruins of the mausoleum of Halikarnassus and for being the birthplace of Herodotus and Dionysus. Tourism: Bodrum is a tourist hub with activities such as sailing and water sports. St. Peter's Castle, a 15th century castle in Bodrum, now a museum of nautical archaeology, is a key attraction. Natural environment: the region is surrounded by mountains and pine forests, contributing to its picturesque aesthetic. Dalyan's Vale. Location: the Dalyan Valley is situated on the southern coast of Turkey, along the shores of the Mediterranean. Natural landscape: it is characterized by its natural beauty that captivates visitors. Istuzu Beach, known as Turtle Beach, it is one of the main nesting sites for sea turtles. Ecological importance: the surrounding wetlands are valuable as a sanctuary for several species of birds. To 13. Hardari. Location: Hardari is a province in southern Turkey, adjacent to Syria. Ancient history: Antakya, ancient Antioch, is notable for being the place where Jesus' followers were initially called Christians. Religious importance: near Antakya is Tarsus, the birthplace of the Apostle Paul, a key figure in the spread of Christianity and with a profound influence on religious and cultural history. Cultural diversity. Cultural diversity: Turkey's cultural richness includes traditions of ancient peoples, empires that dominated the region, and cultural exchanges with European, Asian, and Middle Eastern peoples. Ethnicity: in addition to ethnic Turks, there are Kurds, Armenians, Greeks, and other minorities, all contributing to Turkey's cultural mosaic. Language: Turkish, belonging to the Turkic language family, has a Latin alphabet adopted in Ataturk's reform and has several regional dialects. Religion: the majority are Sunni Muslims, with religious practice ranging from secularism to conservatism. Minorities include Alawites, Christians, and Jews. Music and dance, from folk to Ottoman classical to modern pop music, there is a vast array of musical expressions. Folk dances vary regionally, with characteristic costumes and rhythms. Architecture ranges from medieval caravanserais, sumptuously domed mosques and palaces, to modern buildings. Handicrafts includes Iznik pottery, Anatolian rugs, calligraphy, traditional jewelry, and joinery. Cuisine, it is a fundamental aspect, famous for kebabs, mezes, baklavas, and other delicacies that reflect the agricultural diversity and historical trade routes. Turkish cuisine. Turkish cuisine, renowned for its diversity and flavor, reflects the heritage of an empire that stretched from Europe to Africa to Asia. Kebab, the variety is extensive, with emphasis on the doner kebab, served in thin slices, and the shish kebab, with pieces of grilled meat on skewers. Mezes, these are appetizers served with rak, the Turkish aniseed drink, and include both cold and hot dishes, with an emphasis on vegetables, legumes, yogurts, and sauces. Breakfast, known as kahvaltı, it usually consists of cheese, beyaz peynir, tomatoes, olives, eggs, Turkish bread, and the classic chili paste, akuka. Baklava, this sweet treat, made up of layers of phyllo pastry, filled with nuts and drizzled with sweet syrup or honey, is a classic. Lokum, also known as Turkish delight, it is a confection of diced sugar, often with nuts, pistachios, or flavored with roses. Turkish coffee, prepared with very finely ground beans and cooked in a sezve, it is served thick and strong, usually accompanied by a glass of water to cleanse the palate. The economy of Turkey. The Turkish economy, ranked as one of the most complex in the world, has well-defined key sectors. Services, predominantly in GDP, they include tourism, finance, and education, benefiting from a strategic geographic position and a young and growing population. Industry, diversified, encompassing automobiles, electronics, machinery, textiles, and clothing, which are important for exports. Agriculture, although it accounts for a smaller share of GDP, Turkey is one of the world's largest producers of agricultural products such as wheat, tobacco, and cotton. Renewable energy. Turkey has been focusing on increasing capacity in renewable energy, particularly solar and wind, by taking advantage of its favorable climatic and topographical conditions. These elements, coupled with its robust transport infrastructure and advantageous location, facilitate trade between continents and contribute to continued economic growth. Geology. Turkey's geology is complex and dynamic due to location, situated between multiple tectonic plates with significant seismic activity. Earthquakes, high incidence of earthquakes, called earthquake country. Mountains, the convergence of tectonic plates results in the formation of mountain ranges. Anatolian plate, a distinct tectonic plate, flanked by significant geological faults such as the North Anatolian Fault and the East Anatolian Fault. Seismic hazards, fault lines are the cause of frequent earthquakes in the region. This geological profile directly influences the relief, culture, and architecture of Turkey. In conclusion, the Republic of Turkey is a nation rich in diversity and complexity, stretching geographically and culturally between Europe and Asia. Ankara, as the political capital, contrasts with historic Istanbul and mystical Cappadocia. Turkey's dynamic and growing economy benefits from this strategic position and geographical diversity. Turkish landscapes vary dramatically, from the Black Sea coast to the mountains in the east, each with its own peculiarities and cultural contributions. Turkish cuisine reflects this diversity, seducing with dishes such as kebab and baklava, while geological practices shape not only the topography but also the daily life of its inhabitants, often affected by seismic activity. The history of the Ottoman Empire resonates in monuments and cultural diversity, while the blue waters of the Aegean Sea and the natural formations of Pamukkale invite exploration and leisure. Places like Konya, with its spiritual heritage, and the Harbi region, rich in cultural diversity, exemplify the tapestry of traditions and stories that define Turkey. Geology not only tells the ancient history of the land with places like Mount Ararat, but also sets up contemporary life in a nation that is always balancing between the beauty and strength of nature. Each region of Turkey, with its particularities, from the coast of the Sea of Marmara to the vibrant east, contributes to the mosaic that is Turkish identity. This transcontinental nation is not just a crossroads of civilizations, but a place where they meet, interact, and create something unique. Turkey is, in essence, a link between past and present, east and west, tradition and modernity. Thank you for watching this video. If you found this content useful or interesting, please give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to our channel for more videos like this. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll be alerted whenever we upload new content. See you in the next video.